Hello, I'm Ashley of Lace Spirit Designs, and welcome to the Anime Riverside Artist Alley vlog. It is Saturday morning, and we are getting ready to head over to the convention center to set up. Just literally waiting on him to do his hair. And it's like wonderfully cloudy outside, and the weather's supposed to be amazing for the weekend, so hopefully it's gonna stay that way, and hopefully a lot of you come out and see us. Perfect con weather, if I do say so myself. I'm also super mad because in the last Artist Alley vlog for Lodi, we packed our lunch for the first time and it was amazing, so I wanted to try doing that moving forward. We literally brought an ice chest of food, like so I could make sandwiches for us to have for lunches, and I started making them this morning and pulled out a brand new pack of ham that I bought literally yesterday, and it was bad. So we're gonna have to buy lunch today and I'm really mad about it. Let's go set up. All set up and ready for the weekend. The banner looks so good put up as it's intended, and I'm already hearing people talk about, oh, look at the mushrooms. So come adopt a boy. It's about halfway through day one, and we've already sold almost half of the Periwinkle plushes that we bought. So thank you guys for adopting all the boys. Ryan is so bored he's resorted to torturing Periwinkle.
If you don't start talking, we're going to take your little fingers.
Stop. That's my son. Leave him alone. It's been a pretty busy show, so let's look at the state of the booth. First of all, this is the setup that we're working in. It was cleaner earlier, but we're just getting kind of tired and hungry. And the front, we sold the last Me as a Baby sticker, selling out of spring tiny pins. Hopefully I'll be able to restock those soon. The blind bags are doing okay. They're not going as fast as I would hope, but that's all right. Secret boy. And then we sold the last brown Halloween tote of this one, and I think this is the last of this one. Or maybe this one's the last. I don't know, but the Halloween ones, when they're gone, they're gone. But yeah, the most popular item this weekend so far has been the boy. We brought 24 boys, and I think we're down to 9 from the first day. So I'm a little shocked by that. Sticker books have been selling really well. Keychains and lanyards have been selling really well. So I'm really pleased. Riverside. So gonna finish up the last hour of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 2, and we're already on our way to the convention center. So we are going to, I think I mentioned it in yesterday's video, that we were going to try and rearrange some of the panels on the display so that we can move the thing that has the stickers and the sticker books more forward. So we're getting there a little bit earlier today to do that, and hopefully have another amazing day, because yesterday blew my mind a little bit. We left with 8 Periwinkles available for the rest of the weekend, and I hope they all get adopted today. So let's do day 2. I also did something to bruise the absolute heck out of my middle finger yesterday. It was like way more purple. I don't even know if you can tell, but it's like there's like a white center, and it's really a lot darker in person, and it kind of hurts. So I'm getting to that point where I'm old and I bump myself and I just have bruises. So we added an extra panel on the top, so the banner stretches all the way across. That gave us plenty of room to bring this forward, because people were not wanting to lean all the way back in Ryan's space to look through the sticker sheets and the sticker books. So hopefully that change is going to help sell a little more of these items today. And yeah, come see us. There's 2 hours left, and you see 1, 2 boys. We've almost adopted them all out. So let's see if we can get rid of them all by the end. Don't forget, if you want your own boy and you missed him here, he's listed in the shop. 1 more hour. What are you excited for?
Shake Shack, baby.
We're gonna do Shake Shack.
Yeah, we are.
Demolition time. 2 boys did not get to go home. So sad. Shake Shack, Shake Shack, Shake Shack, Shake Shack, Shake Shack. Obligatory SoCal Shake Shack. Welcome to the end of the video where I talk about my experience at the show, some pros and cons to how the show went, and also talk about the money that I made and the money that I spent to be at the show. Now, I want to remind you, if you haven't seen these videos before, that when I talk about the money aspect, I talk about it in percentages on a pie chart. And if you want to see the actual dollar amounts, you can pledge for $5 or more to my Patreon and see this video as well as all of my other Artist Alley vlogs where I talk about the profits and expenses. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. This is the second anime blank city convention that I've done. The first one we did was Anime Pasadena, which is, I think, is the original show. And I vlogged that one. That was in 2021, December. I think it was my birthday weekend. And it was a decent show. I think it was one of my first SoCal shows, so I had higher expectations that weren't quite met. I did Anime Riverside after, for one, getting waitlisted from Fanime, because it was the same weekend as Fanime. And two, had seen an artist mutual who did get into Fanime talk about this convention and say how well they did last year. So usually I try not to let people's personal experiences with a show sway me one way or another, but I wanted to have another show happening in May, so I went for it. And if you are somebody who kind of keeps up with the Artist Alley world or are in the community, I think it's because of the same weekend as Fanime, but there was a lot of competition to get into this show, shockingly. I was lucky enough to have been selected early on for the Artist Alley, and they rolled those acceptance emails out first. And I don't know how many applicants they got for that, but I know for the vendor hall they had something like 3,000 applications, and it was a very small show. There was I think less than 50 artists in the Artist Alley, so it was a very small show with a lot of competition. But it was amazing for me, at least. These shows, you get to pick where your table is. Whoever picks what first gets that table, and then you just kind of have to give them your 3 choices at a time. So I was able to get kind of in the middle. I didn't get a corner spot, as you saw, but it was near some doors, so there was some flow of foot traffic. The convention center was really nice. There's not a lot of parking, which was kind of a downside, but we parked on the street for free, so there's always that. And we got the cushy chairs. You never get the cushy chairs at conventions. They always give you the plastic crap that makes your butt hurt by the end of the weekend. So we didn't even have to use our seat cushions that we always bring. But the crowd was amazing. I always get to see people who are patrons or watch my vlogs or follow me online. So it's always a pleasure to talk to you guys. So thank you so much for coming up and talking to me and supporting us through the weekend. It was good for us. And if I'm being completely honest, I think having the Periwinkle plushes really helped with that. Having my new highest tier item available for purchase really helped. And we sold all but 2. So that is really good news, because you never know how things are going to move from show to show. Every show we do is different with what we can expect to be a bestseller or not. So I was really pleased about that. But I was very happy with that show. We did better than I expected. I had an idea in mind of how much I wanted to make, and we went past the higher end of that. And if you check out my Patreon, you can see what that number was. But here's the pie chart. I keep talking about numbers, but here's the pie chart. And it's a good one. We were really good, even though in day 1 I wasn't able to pack with the lunch that we brought. We were really good about eating out. We, for once, have a really low percentage of what we spent on food. And it was a very card-heavy show. The cash was about the same each day, but it was mostly cards, mostly tap-ins. So our credit card fees were a little bit higher than usual. But that's a beautiful pie chart, if I do say so myself. So thank you guys so much for coming out and adopting some boys and supporting us and loving the banner. I got so many compliments on the banner, and if you're watching this vlog and you haven't seen the banner, go back to the previous vlog that I posted last week and you can see me make it. It was nothing special, and I cut it by hand, so... But yeah, and again, if you want to adopt your own periwinkle, I have a very small amount listed in my online shop. I'm trying to save the rest of my stock for conventions for the rest of the year, and I may have to order more of them before the year is over, because I have a feeling he'll be a popular Christmas present. So with that, our next convention is June 24th and 25th. We will be in San Jose for Sticker Fest. It is a San Jose made event, and it will be our first San Jose made event, or SJ made. I don't know how they go by, but I'm really excited about this one. I'm hoping to have restocked some of my sticker books for that, because I am completely sold out of the spell books. I'm gonna have to order double of that one, because it always goes so fast on Etsy. But that's gonna be an interesting prep vlog, because they don't provide tables and chairs, and it's an 8x8 foot space. So I get to be very creative with what I do, and we're gonna have to figure out how to pack a table in a Tesla because there's not a whole lot of room outside of the things that we already have. So keep an eye out for that. It should be coming out in the next couple weeks when I start to finagle that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you plan to check out more of my videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
It's gonna hurt, but not as much as this.